And perhaps that's exactly what NIP will receive of Relive. As Supremacy is at the front of the attack. Config actually gets a double outside of A main. That is a massive opener from the Ninjas in Pajamas. Now the retake is on for NIP, and it's 3 in from Heaven. The nade's ready as well. All 4, in fact, coming through the Heaven side now. Dropping down into the side. Post plant is set up by Snappy and Madden, and Snappy has the distraction. Sets him up for a lovely double. And now Rez left in the 1v3 total. Has got a kit for some extra time. But all these ENCE players know they just need to drop back and not give him that opportunity. If he sticks it, that could have been a factor, but he is looking for that fight. Madden gets the information. He's no longer on that defuse, and it's starting to come into territory where Rez will not be able to win this one. Vladin and Madden sitting further back in a comfortable spot, not letting this one go the other way, and NIP will not be picking up this pistol. It's
nothing to write home about.
There's Nerds for the opening. ENCE have the man advantage already.
And that's something we saw on the group stage. Nerds was looking for that fight into the upper bomb site time after time with his AK-47, just getting a position over in dark to peek into the bomb site, and that's S-tag to take an early loss.
ENCE can take quite a bit of map control with limited utility, and because of that opening kill, it applies pressure onto NIP, feeling like they have to take some control back. So Rez's play does not work out.
They have no one outside, so they have no information on how much progression. They just hear utility. Yeah, this is wonderful. Oh, ENCE is just, Jesus. NIP just played right into their hand. A little bit of pressure outside, and because of the lack of information, it forces everyone to make a move. Because obviously, as we all
force Rez into a position where he has to fight.
Interesting, though. I mean, if he tucks himself in, they might not expect this position as they move up. Sunpius is a little bit dangerous up on top of the boxes, so they just get Vladin into position to play a late lurk. He doesn't have to do anything for some time. The rest of ENCE is going to be the ones to make a move, and Vladin is going to try and exploit that after the fact. So this is all down to how patient Rez can be.
And they were touching on the desk about Vladin and perhaps some nerves that have come into it. We've definitely seen that in the group stage. It's only going to get more difficult to manage your nerves as you get deeper in the competition. And perhaps he'll not clear that close box position, and that's exactly what happens. In fact, Rez gets aggressive, catches him, and that was an AK-47 to play with, but short-lived in his hands as Madden and Snappy start to bring a couple of kills back, and they'll cut through those pistols. They'll make sure ENCE have 5, but Config trying to make the most of his flight through the smoke, and it's just stopped.
Yeah, another good shot with the deagle from Rez as he clears the outside corner. But nothing can be built upon after that. Those pistols, not enough stopping power to hold back the flood of ENCE players coming out of Squeak Door. And it's just Maxter, hoping to get an exit kill, hoping to grab a rifle right at the end of the day. 5-0 start for ENCE.
Yeah, it hasn't been competitive. Sure, NIP, they didn't even have a gun round here, of course. But even when the rifles were out, that was the least competitive round. They lost no one on the ENCE side. Maxter trying to keep them on the site, doesn't have the kit, so it's not realistic Ninja, but they're panicking. They're running back into the site.
They really are.
It's actually working out for him. He gets another kill. Maybe he'll catch Snappy to the bomb blast here. Yeah, difference this time is NIP are not offering up any of these opening kills. It looked like Config was about to do so onto Nerds, but the timing does not work in Nerds' favor. So he backs away. And now Rez getting aggressive into the scope of some pie. Shadow detected. That gives the Alper all the time in the world to take that kill. Now Snappy running up through ramp, trying to split his teammate on this ramp room setup, but his head trick that's held. And Maxter in with one, but the Vladin flank activates Slade, and that's nearly a collateral from Supremacy to end the round in one shot. But it is the warning shot for Esetag. He'll fall away, and ENCE will take 6-0.
That's so perfectly played from ENCE. They did everything right in that round. The way they crunch it, Snappy even being sacrificial to take attention away from the players coming through the smoke towards ramp room, and then you have that late activation of Vladin's position in Big Garage to shut down the op, to allow the bomb to progress into the site, and another great tactical victory from ENCE. 6-0.
Really impressive stuff from ENCE at the moment. Not really going into complex rounds, and I mean, if you're playing with a stand-in, and obviously when you have Snappy as an in-game leader, it's perfect style right now for ENCE, and it's working out exactly how they would have imagined it. And this is a great point that was brought up by Maniac on the text before this. And even if Snappy is on the way out, you still got Snappy in the team right now.
Yeah.
And obviously the in-game leadership, it's no comparison to openings. Just let him fight. He's done it out of HUD a couple of times now. Ramp, this fight goes down. This time, Vladin will win it. The glaive smoke outside to allow the cross to Seeker is a telltale sign there could have been a player in there. And Vladin goes ahead and clears out Rez.
Yeah, he's looked much sharper in the early goings of Nuke than he has previously through the group stage. And I think a lot of it is ENCE is kind of sending him alone. It's being like, don't even worry about trying to work with us. Don't even worry about it whatsoever. We're going to set up utility to get you in good positions on your own. M4 is up here. Good distraction from Config. Oh. There's the M4. Silence. And Esetag's got a triple. Sunpius has to tuck stuck into a corner. He's got Config strafing over and can't transfer in time, and it's all on Vladin.
exhilarating's on for the ace. He's got all 4 kills in this round, and Vladin was last detected towards outside, so perhaps they'll consider heaven soon. But exhilarating isn't looking this way. And so now the stand-in has a chance to clutch. A clutch on the stage, a clutch for his side, and he's got the first on exhilarating. Maxter picks up the AK-47. Vladin looks to lock it in, but goes for the fight.
Little mag.
Yeah.
That ain't bad at all. Molotov going to be extinguished. This one's faster pace, but Snappy's already gone down. Finally, the AWP of Hedrick has something to say. And Vladin and Mini Quick wasn't called out fast enough. And all of a sudden, Madden's now going to make a play. Config caught out in the open, and the upper bomb site is compromised.
Yeah, ENCE don't give you enough time to celebrate, man. They're back in this again. Speed is the name of the game, but Hedrick pulling out some pious Maxter from heaven, and it's just NERTZ alone. A 1v2, he's certainly capable of winning these kind of rounds.
And he knows the position of both defenders. Hedrick was in secret with the AWP, Maxter up in heaven.
A full belt of utility, and a lot of time for NERTZ to work this one. Relatively high health, too. And he's waiting for a mistake from NIP that would turn this into a 1v1 fight, and he can do that because of the time.
Yeah, he's hoping someone's going to wander into his crosshair, obviously, but the more time this goes on, the more he loses track of those positions that were called out previously. So at this point now, you kind of have to assume you don't really know the location of your opponents all that well. They could have shifted, they could have moved. There was time for Maxter to make a flank all the way towards lobby, so NERTZ has everything to consider.
So Maxter will reaggress through heaven, but he's not alone. He has got Hedrick in behind them. Both players in from heaven, NERTZ directly below them. This can be a very strong position, but NERTZ would have liked to have been a lot more accurate on that first kill. If he had got that instant kill, he probably would have been able to transfer. And Maxter, oh, there we go. The AWP does blow down. He'll win the clutch again. Another 1v1 for Maxter, and this time recovering the AWP.
What a legend. Recovering with the nade as well. A few tricks up his sleeve. This is standard. The mode of rotation for that AWP is going to be everything. Good pop-up from Maxter. 1 for 1. And again, they progress towards the lower bomb site. Still one lurker outside. That's Snappy taking his time.
Yeah, it looked like that crouch timing was not going to work out for Maxter, but he's still able to get one out of it. Config is rotated down here already at the double doors. The fight from Snappy on that lurk does not go his way, and Config stops the plant. He doesn't get the kill on some pies, but deters him from planting, and a missed close shot from Hedrick. That's going to be a kill going ENCE's way, and they desperately need it.
Yeah, but they're stuck inside the site. This is going to be near impossible. What a shot!
What a risk from Sampai's to open the door, but man has confidence, and he's got the skills to back it up. No scope to the face, and now 1v2 for the Spaniard. Sampias looks to shine. Nate goes forward through the doorway. He'll run back to the double doors, steps being heard, flash being set up. He goes for it again, but that defuse has gone all the way, and Sampias does not get it in.
Rush with Mac-10s.
Here they come, flashes out, Vladin at the front of the attack. It's absolutely wrecked by exhilarating on the initial hold. And Config realizes no one's got outdoor. Utility slowed this one down.
Yeah, but they didn't commit everything. They didn't commit everything! Config sees him just as he's coming out. Madden busted. This time, though, Snappy gathers all of his courage and makes the run.
I can't believe he has the gall to go for that.
No bomb. He's just taking some attention. Just applying the pressure.
Now the outside play, Sampaias needed to sink that one, but doesn't. Rez comes through with a kill, but remember, Snappy got down lower. Now he's coming up the vent, and Rez detects that, locks him in, and it does look a little strange in the end. But NERTZ is left alone. This doesn't look like a winnable 1v4 for him.
Yeah, that was slipping out of control of ENCE for a while, but if Sampaias had been able to get that kill outside onto Rez, that might have been able to bring them back into the round. The fact that he missed it makes this almost undoable. NERTZ left in a 1v4, picked off by him. Missed that kill earlier.
Dead.
There it goes.
Immediately.
Yeah. Config, NIP's been great at having this rotation towards the hall to support ramp room, but NERTZ ain't gonna miss anything. Picks up the AWP off the body of, or the AK off the body of Sampaias and drills Config. So 4 on 4.
It's a little unlucky actually here for ENCE to not have a double entry there on the ramp. They get Maxter down to 1 health. So very close to getting that second kill, but Rez coming back, spotting them walking through hell. He'll come from that with his team. Let's watch the CT defense adjust accordingly, but that's an important fight to win for NERTZ. That opens up the chance again to further this for ENCE.
Yeah, but ENCE can chew a little bit more time off this clock and reposition because now their movement has been tracked. They found Config, Rez spotted them underneath Heaven, so the defense now knows that the Heaven wrap is a very real possibility that they can position for. They know ramp room 1, Maxter had already dropped down, probably don't know he's only at 1 HP. And they're going to go right at him, right at the weak player. And then it's going to be on head trick and config to find a way to shift downstairs.
It's almost impossible to see Maxter get more than one kill here. Nerds on low HP might be available, but that is going to be it. The trade is in for Madden. Shot in the lobby is won by head trick against Vladin, and now a 2v2 set up off of the back of that. NIP have no other option. They have to attempt this in the last round of this half. They have to go for the retake, and they've got utility available. This time it's Essetag and Hetrick. The one-bow combo coming through the decon door. It's Hetrick with another quick shot on Snappy, and Madden left alone. 11-5 in this half. He's been an absolute monster again for ENCE, and he looks to try and close with a clutch. Defuse being stuck through that smoke. He's not getting the position. He's not getting it, and that's NIP realize they have a chance here to close the gap.
Both stand-ins being parked over in ramp room on these CT sides. Here comes the upper hit. Madden with the opening kill. Nerds turns away from a flashbang, comes back with the dualies, but blinded again. So Rez gets the trade. A 2-for-2 trade until config adds another one onto the board, and Sun Pius can't get into cover. So here you go, Vladin.
Oh, we see Maxter win a clutch from heaven. This time it's Vladin's turn. Hasn't been able to win a clutch yet, but he's got close to them. Here's that plant coming in. Now he'll start to come back in. That was the chance on Rez. He goes for it again, but now he's missing shots. Now he's not getting that kill, and that's going to allow Essetag to come out and help his teammate. That'll be the pistol anymore, Jason. It feels like more often than not you're getting around 80 damage off the back of that.
Well, it certainly sucks when they come outdoor instead, but Nerds is there. Double kill with the 5-7. Again, though, they should have the firepower to overcome any hiccups, and it's a good read. Sun Pius going to turn this corner. Easy one for Essetag. He's got the bomb as well. Vladin, they know he's the ramp player, so likely looking towards heaven, likely looking towards lobby in a little bit. That kind of alarm bell inside your head is ringing.
All right, man. Vladin, what we got here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's NIP into the lead, as expected. Once tap, there's triple smokes, including the main smoke. Player down vent at the moment from that CT perspective. It's going to be Madden opening up, and the kill on Maxter. Config, is there a response here? ENCE not applying pressure outside. Now they've got that, they're actually turtling up, playing a little bit more defensive.
NIP trying to activate Maxter out of the door smokes to swing through with a flashbang. Good defense from Madden to shut it down, so everything slows for NIP as they progress outside. 3 players and a line by Redbox and on top of Mini.
1 minute left in this round.
They have no more smokes to use, NIP. They have nothing to cross. That's a sound cue that will be given up. Snappy will have heard that drop towards outside, so Sun Pius is going to be over towards the lockers with his AWP.
This has all the signs of a round of suffering for NIP. They cross into the scope, dry into Sun Pius, but the kill will not come in for the Spaniard. He'll go back and look outside again. Nothing there.
They do have Nerds downstairs.
Look at the time though, Jason. 30 seconds. Bomb is still towards spawn.
Yeah, I don't really know what you do. Essetag has flashes if they want to try and go towards the upper bomb site, but they haven't been given any openings. I think you might have to.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's enough time unless you immediately kill Vladin and get down in that B bomb site. So that's the call. And NIP are going for it. They're attempting it, but now you got to call it off. No, surely, yeah. 10 seconds. They're still going. They're still running, and they're going to die. Unless Rez dives down immediately, he has enough time for a bomb plant. Just about, but denied by Nerds. Yeah, it was like going to be a deadly gap, and nearly still so. Sun Pius is looking for a kill out towards the top of Silo. This time NIP actually committing more resources behind those smokes, but resources into Snappy, who's already got himself a secret. And it's the worst kept secret in Counter-Strike. Snappy has got himself a double. And perhaps the best kept secret here. Snappy's not letting them through. Yeah, he's got the bomb down, and that player on top of Silo could do absolutely nothing to stop this. Oh my goodness. Snappy's going to get out. Well, that was one of the questions we had. How is he going to be able to handle the outside pressure against NIP, where previously it wasn't a team of this caliber? And let's say his first test, he passes it with flying colors. And a lot more controlled than we've seen previously, obviously taking a more conscious approach to you're up against a higher level of opponent. Let's play more defensive inside a secret. You have to save now. Yeah, you definitely. There's no other option, right, for NIP. Once again, you have no smokes to even cross over to secret to take out Snappy to get that bomb, even if you wanted to. I wonder if that smoke was meant for main. It felt like they missed that smoke. It wasn't part of their execute this time, right? So they had it all 3 smokes towards outside in the previous round. I wonder if you can maybe get away with not using that main smoke, because we've seen NIP have the problem of not having enough utility into the late round. With those double smokes you do in front of main, in front of garage, you might not always need to throw in that main smoke, and you would have an extra piece of utility a little later in the round.
Well, this is back-to-back rounds as we're talking about the utility usage, because we said it would have to be sharp for NIP, where they haven't really gotten a lot of production.
Snappy just left at the wrong time as well.
Sunpius hears all these footsteps as well. He's calling the alarm bells.
Yeah, he's definitely calling Madden to try and step up from the stairway. Here he is, Madden with it first. Is there any more from Madden? He's calling for his teammates to come down and help him at this point, because there is a lot of numbers down on this lower bomb site from the T side. Vladin and Madden.
And again, it's missing smoke. Snappy's over in ramp room, lines up a double, and now you've just got to go for it out the window.
You gotta feel good about this position from Vladin. Here's Madden, and that is 10. ENCE look good on the rotate down all the... He's getting some crazy impact too.
Oh, now changing it up as well. He wants to apply the pressure. Lobby crunch, and Snappy's all the way. That nade is going to be great. Oh, the double nade as well, and a Molotov on top. S-Tag's in trouble. If that spreads, he'll go down, but Snappy extinguishes it and denies lobby access. A well-executed lobby crunch gives them a 4-on-3.
Now, deal with that one, S-Tag. Deal with this. Well, how do you get yourself out of this position?
Yeah, they're not giving him an easy game to call whatsoever.
Rez has got Secret. You got one smoke available on the back of Rez. Sunpius is going to go for that peek outside, has just detected S-Tag, and that's the kill. Sunpius locks it in, holding for the second, should be able to get it on Hetrick. If Hetrick is to peek, he's got Snappy covering off his other blind spot, which is confirmed to him, but a fantastic flashbang from Hetrick, allowing Rez to try and get one kill back. But he's traded immediately, and ENCE will recover this round. Heading into round 21. Perhaps a call of DJL as well. They'll look at ramp, they'll look to challenge Vladin. He's holding down, and this time a wild spray that will not connect a single kill. So that's a chance for NIP.
Yeah, this time he gets caught, just committed to the fight through the smoke. He might not have fully believed that it was going to be a ramp rush in that fashion. Madden has shifted down here, and he's had a great game as well.
Yeah, he's had his moments, and he's looking for another one. Looking to make up for that of Vladin's mistake on side of the ramp, and that is a double from Madden to draw it back. A 3v3. Bomb yet to go down for NIP, but you'd imagine this turns into a retake at some point. And Snappy's at the control room window. Yeah,
and Config's turned into an X Factor with this low HP. He's just going for a crazy, crazy flank.
Snappy needs to be careful here. Hetrick looking to take him out. Snappy's got the warning shot. Sunpius detects Config. And a quick shot from the sniper.
There's that Galil. With an AK, he might get that kill.
Yeah, Snappy getting a couple of leg shots tagged at the knees. Here's that bomb plant coming in. Flashes through the double doors. He's waiting on his teammates to get in a better position. Snappy's just drawing attention away. And NIP are not comfortable in planting that bomb at all. And it doesn't feel like they ever will be, because the bomb is gone, and so will NIP be gone of nuke, unless Hetrick has a clutch up his sleeve. 30 seconds for the young Ukrainian to pull this one off. He goes to the vent. He might actually get a chance here on Sunpius if he was to move a little further forward, but he has to think about the bomb plant because of the limited time. So he'll commit inside of the site. Decon is closed, and Hetrick is trying to fight. He's trying to pull a nurse into that duel, but he's not going to go for it. And now he's limited himself. He's put himself in such a difficult position. Taps again, but Nurse is just playing with it.
P250 ring out, stayed around a little bit too long, so yeah, you better have something with these dualies, because Nurse is having 3 come right at him.
Joel Beretta's in the corner, undetected, unleashes on one. Nurse is cleared out by Config.
Yeah, he was hoping someone else would be just following that up real quick. Couldn't transfer over to Config. So the P250's doing work, both opening kills. And Madden has no other option but now pushing out towards long. Both of his support players, both of his teammates at this bomb site have gone down. So he's going to get an angle out towards long. Snappy's going to try and set up a crossfire.
Oh, P2000 at the ready. Snappy gets caught by that second flash. NIP were really solid at layering flashbangs in this game so far. And that's going to allow that kill and the space to be taken, putting ENCE down to just 2 players. But Madden undetected at long. Now his time to strike.
Oh, good shot from Maxter sliding in with low HP. Vladin couldn't convert it, and the reload doesn't finish in time. Max.
And he gets into the water to cool down from the flames, and now Madden's turn, sweeping in on that retake, on that rotate rather, and it's going to be a big shot from Madden. Vladin and Snappy lining up too, and this quick play from NIP has not worked out. It's a quick start and a quick finish as Hetrick's in the 1v3 clutch.
Yeah, S-Tag to get that trade towards Graffiti actually had to swing into the Molotov to do it, which made him an easy kill for Snappy coming back on short. The Molotov is great to hold him back, but he's still there ready to spring into action, and Hetrick is going to get double peaked. He's got an alt pinning him in regardless, and first round for ENCE relatively clean. 3 players.
This time more passive from ENCE, but Snappy's about to change that. Snappy runs right into Maxter, who nails the headshot.
Last time they wanted to get that kind of aggressive with Snappy, they had Madden jumping up, throwing a nade into the smoke, make sure no one was lurking behind it. This time he wasn't doing that. He changed the way his defense. So Snappy went into that push blind and gets completely punished.
He almost created sort of a 50-50 fight, or even 60-40 in favor of his opponent on that play forward. So yeah, rough round there for Snappy. He's out. He'll have to watch the rest of the screens and call from that.
And it gives NIP an advantage they never had on Nuke in that devastating loss. Was an opening kill. An opening kill that forces the defense to shift and be mobile and try and read the map.
Well, that opening kill does a couple of things. Sure, it gets them the opening kill, but it also allows NIP to have control of this round. And we talked about the disruption that ENCE are looking to do. If you can get this opening, control the pace of the T side, this is where NIP should be a lot more comfortable playing from in front. And Config does not get the timing on Nerds, but we'll hear those steps as he runs back, as he retreats back into that A bomb site.
Yeah,
Config realizes he's got space to work with now.
And he calls back the bomb as well. That was in T-spawn. Oh, he committed to that fight. Oh. No information gathered, but wins it out. And now he calls it out. Now he says, all right, I need someone back here immediately.
For a fight between two of the best riflers we've got in this game, that did not look that clean, but here goes Rez out long. Nearly gets the chance of Nerds dropping back. Good flash. Sampai's cancelled out again, and he might just go down completely here. Rez is with him. Sampai's gets one, and Nerds swings out to defend his teammate, and the Spanish sniper drops them as they try and make their way into the A site.
Yeah, we wanted the...
Got to deal with Sampai's and Nerds play together.
Yeah, and Sunpius has that angle towards front bathrooms, and there's the jump up. Nerds has the opening kill. Sunpius peeks out in front of their long fight, and there's the flank from Snappy. He's like, all right, well, they've got a couple of kills. Not enough manpower to watch this flank, and an easy shutdown for ENCE at this situation, and Sunpius is going to get another one.
Oh, just picking them off one by one is Sampai's. And when they get ever closer, that's when the rifle of Nerds strikes. They've got two of their deadliest weapons, but Nerds actually looks the wrong way, and Headtrick gets that timing. But luckily for Sampai's, he has got more teammates around him. Madden to help him, but Sampai's looks dazed and confused in the open, and that gives Rez the kill that opens up the round again for the Ninjas. Vladen had a chance. Low HP in front of him is Config, but he's in the round now. Bomb plant goes in, and it's all about that flank from Snappy once again, getting ever closer. Vladen trying to stay alive. Rez attempted to fight him, and he will lose that duel. And now it is all on Config. Low health, but a bruised Berserker is still strong. And Config's got the kill on Snappy. Now slips into the bank, and he's looking to cash in on this clutch. A stand-in, possibly shaking in his boots, going up against Config in the clutch, but the timing works against the Dane, and it's Vladen to come up his backside.
Yeah, great job from Vladen, holding on and realizing the situation he was in with Snappy flanking. He falls back, plays defensive to get one. Brilliant. More than anything, they wanted the nades, and oh, this is going to be fast-paced, but Snappy's there to catch him off. Config was about to turn the corner on towards Nerds, but Snappy shuts him down from short. Snapsy.
You want a shot at Snapsy?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a brand he can open up later in his career.
Yeah, well, NIP might be having a Snapsy hangover after this game. He's been playing very well in this series.
Yeah, certainly got a headache. And now down to 4 players for NIP. They're creeping up long. Rez and Headtrick, the 2 players doing that. And Sampai's was scoped on it. Could be jumping between the both positions, just having a look. See if he can get information, and oh, there's Headtrick, but there's the headshot. Sampai's nails it.
Damn.
That's a sick shot from Sampai's.
That really is. Tanking the damage from the scout and still tearing his head off.
All right, Sampai's is up to 8 kills, which is actually where he stood most of that performance on Nuke.
I think he ended Nuke around like 10 or 11 kills. Yeah, this is a great start, and it's kind of what we mentioned. The AWP is going to be able to have a lot more impact here on Overpass than it was on Nuke.
Yeah, and you expect even more in this kind of round too. With Nerds with him, closer to the bathrooms this time. There's the rifle going in, but it's down, and so Sampai's has to trade it, and he'll do exactly that through the side of the smoke. exhilarating making noise. There's Rez with the kill, and now exhilarating is the AWP.
That you're going to get. Rez is all alone.
Headtrick's gone once more. A 5v4 for ENCE.
That's found really deep. That's Vladen spamming through the monster smoke. Good rebuttal from Rez.
Yeah, Nerds' aggression hasn't really been working out over the last 3 rounds, it feels like. He's got caught again now, and that offers up the trade kill.
It's okay. You still have Madden in position in stairs. Molotov forces him out, but Config just chucks that and goes right back up the ladder, back towards Fountain. So nobody's actually home for Madden. And he's in charge basically of the A side of the map. ENCE have given it up Sunpaya shifted over towards B for this timing to activate Snappy and Vladin to move through Monster. So ENCE is starting to get so much information at the moment. They're clearing out everything at B. They know everything that's happening on the map. They know the readjustment from NIP is towards the A bomb site, shifting everybody over. Vladin and Madden can do like a little bit of a bait and switch up the stairs.
But Rez is defensive. He's waiting for this kind of maneuver. Madden looks at the right position. Vladin now second up, but that's a sick shot from Rez. Oh, the double's even better. That is so good from Rez. And now the Ninjas unleash on the A bomb site, but Sunpaya still undetected. Knows he has a timer, perhaps on that flank to the bathrooms, but he's waiting for the second kill. And Sunpaya has it, turns back and nearly gets another. But it's over. It's over for this round. Snappy shoot, deny the bomb plant, and then it will be done if he can get away around the corner. And that's exactly what the in-game leader does. Rez comes so close, but Snappy dodges the bullet out of it in the second half, but they have to now on their map pick. So this setup from Vladin and Sunpaya looks really strong. If NIP are around this corner, there's a really good chance the scout lands some damage and Vladin finishes them off. And that's what they're hoping for. But a good flashbang takes Sunpaya off the ankle, forces Vladin into a solo fight. And it's a 1-for-1 trade. He does his job pretty effectively there. Madden burned forward, but Snappy comes to try and assist him, and it's going to work out. The team play is going to pay off. So they 1-for-1 traded again. Yeah,
deep Molotov in as well. But it's not reaching Madden, it's not spreading, and Maxter's investigating the B bomb site, which is wide open.
Yeah, he's going to detect that real soon.
And if ENCE don't start readjusting, I mean, it's almost kind of too late with this position from Maxter. They're going to have to be aggressive out of the blue door. Headtrick and Config still very, very far away, so time for ENCE to put this together.
Maxter just holding this ground down, letting his teammates come on over, but that utility signaling the final play from NIP into the B site. ENCE don't feel comfortable about going into the site. Instead, they'll let them take it, let that bomb cross over, and then try and deny it with a 5-7. There is no smoke to smoke out the choke point, so that's the kill. That's got to be it. Madden sinks it on Config. And now Sunpaya is trying to get it done. 9 seconds left. Time's run low. Madden gets a second on the 5-7, and that's it. All done. A chance for NIP. Maxter got so much ground early, and now Nert's going down long. We've seen him use this position in a previous game. It's very strong for him, but Snappy's aggression works out for the kill on Maxter, but Rez removes the AWPer. Sunpaya is gone. And Snappy forced into the fight because of the Molotov. He was so ready for the kill, and then he wasn't. Headtrick flicks back. The AWP takes him out. And now ENCE are down to 3 players.
He was almost surprised to find that kill. Nerds needs to make a move, needs to make a decision. If he's going to fall back to help shore up the A bomb site, that's a missed smoke, but it might not matter at the end of the day. No one's here. Madden had just shifted off, so Rez has standing at truck inside the bomb site. And Config hears this every step of the way. Never seen a freer kill.
Nope. Vladin charging back into Config. The lurk gets it done. Now Nertz and Madden not really in a position.
But Headtrick has no idea. He looked long and the timing wasn't there.
He got it. He can get ever closer. Nertz, but the turnaround! Oh, Headtrick just spins and Nertz goes down. I wonder how the hell that happened.
Wants to investigate. This is dangerous. He's put himself in an exposed position. He's about to have a lot of bodies, and he's got like a one-and-done position. Maybe not. It's only Snappy to come in, so he gets back into safety before the follow-up engagement.
Yeah, the spacing definitely helps Rez in this spot. He's looking to try and get another one here. Sees the arm, sees the utility coming in, and Rez trying to get close quarters combat going. A second kill for Rez! Oh my God, Rez! He resurrects the round entirely, and he destroys them at the door of the bathrooms. It's just Sunpaya left, and he is cleaned out. That is so unbelievable from Rez. You're right, he should have gone. They've gone for the investment around these Tech 9s. Mac 10 for Snappy. And no secret to us where they're going with this one. Now B-bomb site about to be bombarded by utility. And Maxter under pressure. Good flashbang from Sunpaya. Vladin's taken out his teammate again. 2 team kills in this tournament, but it doesn't matter if he gets the trade. And then he finds more impact off the back of it. And look at this. This is the X-Factor play. Nertz lets them run in, and a double from Nertz. Goodbye NIP in this round, unless Config has something ridiculous left. He's worried about so many different positions all the time.
Look at the money on NIP. Look at the money on NIP. This round is critical for the Ninjas.
Double off setup. Headtrick and Acetai picking them up. And the aggressive play from Headtrick frees up NIP for the opener.
They love that opening, and now they back away.
Rez hasn't stopped. He isn't running away at all. He's continuing this fight. He wants to get the pick, and he's got it through the gap in the tree line. And Sampayas that's gone.
I don't even know if Sampayas saw him. I don't even know if he might have seen him like right at the end, but that's like a headshot through the boards and then a cleanup around the edge. So this hit, they know that there's push towards Fountain as well. They know Rez has all the information, so really all that's left is to hit this B bomb site. No other options for ENCE.
It's kind of wild that ENCE have won that previous round on Tech9s with a B burst. They've kind of brittled the economy of NIP and then find themselves immediately in a 5v3 in the next round. This has got to be a huge recovery from ENCE if they are to get anywhere near this round win. And Snappy's got to be the player that delivers a headshot, and he's not going to get it. Config hasn't even been detected yet, hasn't even been needed, and finally will be cleared out, but it's not enough. We've seen Headtrick aggressive long last round. This time, Rez boosted up on top of the old flower bed. And he might get a chance here, but rings that AWP out. Flash picks up information, if nothing else. And he re-peeks. That's so ballsy from Rez to go for the re-peek around the corner and go for that fight versus Madden.
Yeah, but you win it.
He's 22-8 right now. Rez is having a masterclass. But I worry, Jason. I worry about this because there's two AWPs on top of this A-bomb site. Two AWPs close by.
You don't have to be worried quite yet because the distance for these AWPs is still there. And they've got both ends covered. They've got lane covered. They've got bathrooms covered. Missed shot from Headtrick. They might think that's Rez, and they're going to walk right into his setup. So the double AWP in bathrooms at the A-bomb site doing work.
Yeah, Rez ain't missing. Headtrick will connect. And Snappy, the last remaining player, they know exactly where he is thanks to that kill. And eyes are set upon it. Rez looking for another. Why not? Go ahead and get it. And Snappy crosses into the site.
I think he's realizing
the bomb in his back, and he realizes there's nowhere I can go.
Yeah, nothing you can do. I'm just gonna have to save this Khalil, or try and go dive very, very quickly. But there's no chance at winning the round with 15 seconds on the clock. Ops haven't progressed very far at all, while smokes are still up. That's giving space for this push towards short.
Yeah, that's the tag already at the front of that. Nertz at the ready, AK-47, first kill. No issue for the rifler of Nertz, but he's cleared out eventually. Good trade from Maxter. Once again, doing his job effectively. Smoked out, so can't fight connector. And now ENCE start to focus more towards the A play. But it's always worrying when you have to go A, because you know there's a mythical beast lying away somewhere around the bathrooms, and it's Rez, who has been unbreakable, who has been unstoppable. And he's here again. Molotov goes forward. Actually, SoundQ made on that, flashes in, and they use everything they've got to take the beast out of the round. But there's another one waiting, and it's Config who gets the trade kill.
That's actually a really sick sequence. The Molotov to force Russ away into the flashbang, and obviously the peek from Snappy on top of it. Vladen heard that noise. Oh, made a footstep, though. Made another one. Config knows there's one at the Divider. He's being cautious. Flashbang to see if he can get a deeper angle. It's Sampayas who misses the chance, and Config's ready for the follow-up swing. He eventually does go down. Trades the whole way through on this round. 20 seconds left.
Oh, tense round here again. This is ENCE's chance. This is their rope being thrown to them to try and get back into overpass. But it's the stand-in who looks to stand up again from the back of the truck. It's another kill on Madden. 9 seconds left. Sampayas going for the shot, and it isn't going to happen.
To give him the space with which to do that, to step through the monster smoke and find the opening frag around the edge. And now ENCE just going to keep pushing forward. But it's the AWPs that have been an issue throughout this half. The AWPs and then Rez have been stopping ENCE every chance they get.
And Rez has even done so on the AWP himself. But here he is around the side of Long this time around. Madden creeps into the bathrooms, but look at this double combo. Rez and Config. The death march as they come close to Madden. The walk into the bathrooms, the kill is picked up, and that's NIP putting themselves one step closer to Ancient.
Yeah, and that's also a situation where there's that double push, so at least Madden gets the information that 2 pushed Long, but with the bomb dropped all the way back here that Nertz just picks up and then still spread across the map, they can do nothing to exploit that piece of information they got off Madden's death.
40 seconds left in this round.
And again, it's such a big map that even if they come back to this, they know likely with that information, NIP going to rotate someone extra over towards the B bomb site. Now they've just been spotted out as well. Defensive Molotov buys time for Config to get back, but because it's such a big map, they haven't been able to take advantage of anything. Good shot from Snappy.
And the confidence finally betrays Rez. The peak goes down, and now it's Config. He can still go beast mode. He can still break them apart. And from the truck, he peeks first. It's Snappy and low health. Gets away unscathed. Now the peek up. That's the bomb down. 10 seconds left. That's it. That's down here. Nerds, he's got Config right in front of him. Rez has come through the backside, and now Nerds is in an uncomfortable spot, but he thrives in the chaos. Nerds on the double kill. Goodbye, Rez and Config, and that bomb plant coming in. It looks good for ENCE to win that pistol that they've been searching for so long. It's now Maxter left alone. There's nothing he can do. Get out of that.
Yeah, what a round from Nerds. And as soon as that aggression is spotted, they were already pretty fast-paced out middle to Donut, but as soon as Nerds spots that push, it's like they just step on the gas. A bomb site overrun and way too many bodies to deal with. So Maxter's the only one left, and he's gone down as well. 1-0. There's that pistol.
Well, we see ENCE go for the force spy in the CT room. That could be a problem. So they're going to have to sort of adjust and address this issue. And not only is it 2 players, it's now 3 as Esetites come over. Nerds is about to be in a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not.
How does he come out of that?
Yeah, well, he's got dropped on the fallback. But here's the step through the smoke in towards B, and it's wide open. Oh. Maxter, he was so good in the group stage. Struggles here, but it's low HP and Vladin, and he goes down as well. Rez with a double kill. It's all on Madden. A plant would be excellent, but he's only got flashbangs to work with.
Oh, this is going to be such a difficult clutch attempt for Madden.
You don't need to win it, though, right? Kills.
Kills is the essential part of this. If he can bring down a couple of those rifles, sure, yeah, you throw the economy of NIP into the wind. But is he going to get that chance? Will he be given that opportunity? A bomb plant would be cool for his economy too. Build and add a little bit of extra cash. Flash goes out. M4 picked up this time. Oh, they line up. There was a chance there for a moment to turn that into a 1v1. Fortunately, Rez is hitting headshots today. And that's NIP's first gun round going their way.
Yeah, there was some real potential there, especially with a low HP player leading the way. Rez doing a good job of keeping spacing, but not making it too easy for the double spray down. So 3 kills in a
flash in position. Hetrick's going to dodge the flash, and he will get a kill. Hetrick's looking for another one here, too. He's not dropping back. He's still going for it. And finally, his emboldened nature is quenched by the flashbang, and he overextends, overpeaks, and is punished by Sampayas. That should be it now. Nerds has got the elbow kill. There's nothing they can do, despite Rez hitting a headshot through that smoke and the box. It is not going to be enough to really think about any kind of retake, and ENCE just pouncing the A-bomb site.
Yeah, nice and easy. Good job from Sampayas. He had one job that whole round, which was to keep the AWPer boxed into Temple, prevent him from causing any more damage, and he nails it. So even though the opening kill goes towards Hetrick, the Donut players couldn't produce anything on that defense.
It'll be interesting to see from the replay and get another perspective on it, but it is a question if Hetrick needed to re-peek. He couldn't fall back as the molly, obviously, in that instant, but he did have opportunities to get away. We'll have to see in the replay how it all shaped out.
I think part.
All right, Rez, are you going to be checked? That is the question. Does he get away with anything? Rez is committed to this, and he will be dead in just a moment. Config's able to assist and get a trade, but now Config has shown them that he's just a beagle on this A-bomb site.
Yeah, but I can't believe Vladin's committing. Oh, there it goes. Snappy's got some payback and a double kill on top of it. Takes down his teammate who killed him on overpass in an attempted entry.
Yes, a couple of team kills now across the board here for
It's all good.
It's blow for blow. And it is going to be Hetrick involved in a 1v3. AK-47 picked up.
He could try and go for this if he wanted to. He'd have to get onto it right now. No kit, but I think he's going to be pleased and happy with the AK-47 saved up. He's got some teammates with low cash, so a valuable weapon to drop over to someone like S-Tag in the next round, or Maxter.
Yeah, and he's got utility, Kevlar, etc. still available. So yeah, this is the more conservative approach, the more realistic one. He's just going to carry this AK on over, but that's 5 rounds now for ENCE on the T side. They're putting up a big performance here, and this is giving me shades of Nuke, right? We're seeing a big T side performance coming from ENCE, racking up the rounds in the first half.
Well, the nice thing too for ENCE is you've gone back-to-back rounds. You've hit that A-bomb site effectively 2 rounds in a row, and yeah, this one is mostly pistols on the deep.
In the middle of that ramp, he can get into that beehive and have a position here. Rez is looking to fight him, and the confidence works against him this time. Oh, Madden, what a shot! Hetrick gets absolutely deleted, and Madden's not stopping. He wants more control, and he might get it as well. Config finally puts him in his place, but he's not really followed up on it. And Config shows he can do it better. He can do it much better. Second kill in, and now NIP are up in a 3v2. How has this happened?
What a weird round. I don't know why nobody else followed up Madden in towards the B bomb site. Look at the kills at that B site on the minimap. The X deep in that cube is Madden's position that he pushes forward, but no one else had come up the ramp with that double entry. Maybe they just weren't in position to take advantage of it as much as they would have liked. But this round has fallen out of control when Config gets that space. S-Tag needs something. Kill this. Still 0 and 6, and Nertz is back in towards Donut for defense.
Oh, this is a good position for Nertz because they have no idea. And he might actually just wait on the second player if he's patient, but the shadow. Oh, it might be. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't betray him. And he gets a lineup of 2 players looking the wrong way, and Nertz gets the double, sinks the ship of NIP from NIP's utility, but Nertz is not really caring about that at all. Doesn't let it affect him. He actually gets out mid. He's applying pressure in Donut, making no secret that he's got the mid control, and Snappy, ooh.
I thought he looked like he had spotted that. It looked like he was so convinced
that
Maxter was on the left, but not clearing it deep enough. Looking towards that right corner, and Maxter is able to get away.
Yeah, that's good for Maxter to stay up, get that opening kill, drop back, maintain cave control, and NIP have the opening. But the problem in this series has been, ENCE, I've had a few rounds where they've been able to convert 4v5s, right? What I mean, in these deficit situations, they've been able to find the pathway back into too many of these.
Oh, nice shot from Config.
Not so much 3v5s.
Yeah, 3v5's a little bit more difficult.
They're going to go for the A play. That's the last-ditch effort here for ENCE.
And this is really the first time we've seen ENCE kind of go back at NIP's aggressive mid defense. I've touched on it. Like they've attacked B ramp early with Madden earlier. They've done a lot of hits out of A main early on in the round. This time they actually try and take mid control over, knowing NIP's putting a massive amount of bodies there, and you can see the result.
Utility coming in, clearing out close positions. ENCE go for the last-ditch effort in the 30 seconds left in this round, and Madden, what a headshot. They push in towards Hetrick, but that's the bomb now committed into the Donut corridor, and that's a problem. Hetrick should find it soon. And Vladin rings out the shot, and it's a headshot this time. Hetrick gets wrecked, and now Sampayas and Vladin, there might be a shot left in this, but as Sampayas hits the deck and leaves Vladin alone, we've got to believe there's a small chance, but it's very small indeed. NIP with a second. So Rez is up first on the defense at ramp. What a performance he's had, especially on overpass. If he could step up here, he could stop ENCE from breaking through that door. That would be fantastic, but look at that. Goodbye to the smoke and goodbye to Rez. He committed into the smoke thinking it was covered, but it betrays him as it blows away.
20 seconds on the clock. Back to the A bomb site.
Oh,
back
that's
towards
perfect. Look at the timing and the rotation as well.
Yeah, and I mean, even the defender there, if he gets back to it, it's S-Tag. Remember, he's had a tough game. He's got no motivation to step up with the FAMAS. 0 kills for S-Tag. They could use 1, but the opportunity won't even be presented. And ENCE just find a way to maneuver around the map that doesn't even allow NIP to go for it. Because if they go for this and lose, they've got no money.
I feel bad for Rez. That's just so rough. Get in the ramp smoke, try and play on the sounds, try and play on the timing.
Give credit to Vladin, man.
And he just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
10 and 4 from Vladin. He's having a very good game here now. Doing everything they're asking of him. And a little bit more too.
Yeah, what a way to find an opening kill. It took him a second as well to realize Rez was even in that position.
Yeah. What a minimum. It is going to be 8 rounds at the half here for ENCE. And currently...
Even manages the retake as well. Hetrick is watching the Jaguar entrance with an op, so Config knew he didn't have anyone wrapping around him for that aggressive stance.
Oh, a lot of damage onto Maxter. He's not finished off. Snappy does not know how close he is to getting that kill. That's all unconfirmed damage now inside of Cave.
Ooh, spam through the smoke. All the damage, all the close calls onto NIP players. Config finally gets his frag. It is Nertz as well that he cleans up and finishes off from earlier. And now Hetrick, a little bit off the mark. Little bit off the mark. And Madden, let's see if he can do it twice.
Here he goes. Usually an entry beast on this B-bomb side, and he steps up to the mark again. Rez under pressure and under scrutiny is stopped by Snappy. It is a 3v2 for ENCE as the bomb plant starts to come through. Sampayas is the player to lock in those digits, and S-Tag still yet to get on the board. He's got to pull this off if him and Config want this round win.
Yeah, you have to go for it. And the longer this takes, the closer Snappy's going to get. The bomb's not planted for him, so it's essentially a 2-on-2. But Snappy's coming around.
Snappy is indeed the light spotted from Sampayas. That's the kill from Config. And perhaps S-Tag doesn't need the frag if Config gets it done on his own. But Vladin's down the ramp. S-Tag spots another play. He's just trying to pull distraction, allow his in-game leader to get around the backside. And Snappy now activates. That's S-Tag out of the round. And that's NIP without a chance. Config has to retreat. He tries to get away. And even then, his retreat might be denied. And it is. Vladin gives all here. And Config sets himself up. The flashes in. Doesn't land a single kill. And Rez nearly gets gets a double, but it's not enough output here from NIP.
No, it's almost so many targets. Config couldn't really track and make a decision of which one he wanted. He turns that corner, and there's 3 or 4 players in his sights.
Yeah, he just sends out a light blanket of damage across a couple of players. And you would have to hope that someone stepped up with a big multi-kill, but it hasn't happened. The only hope here for NIP is that exhilarating gets a kill in this half at some point, and this is his last chance to do it. exhilarating coming back in with head trick. AWP from the Ukrainian peeking close. exhilarating's about to get caught. It is that disastrous half no one likes to see, and it's 10-2. ENCE are
at B. They're going to get the information they need, but the A bomb site is wide open whenever they pull the trigger. Madden is the only defender way back in CT spawn at this angle. Vladen is here now, and I think this might have just taken a little bit too long for NIP.
Well, there's the smoke up in his face. Perhaps a big disgrace as Madden's going to hide inside of the smoke. They'll move their way around. Glocks all rattling together, but the death rattle is just a sound. He needs some impact, and there's exhilarating on the board. The T side is much better already than the CT affair for exhilarating. And now they're looking to hold on. They're looking to get this pistol round under their belt. Max are doing his most, and he will do a lot. Default with the double. Madden and NIP come in on the retake attempt. Madden is still here inside of the site, and they haven't detected him just yet. And he's ever closer to taking Maxter around, but the spin, the sixth sense, the turn on the headshot, did not see NIP, but it doesn't matter anymore. Time is gone, and NIP ain't winning this one.
Yeah, that was almost well recovered from ENCE. That was almost well constructed. I think they were there at the timing. I think maybe that player inside the bomb site needed a little bit of a distraction from Donut. That would have helped him out take that follow-up fight. NIP is going to get one at the close. There's utility, there's defensive utility. Rez burning alive down to 52 HP.
Here's Snappy. What's he got? He loves an aggressive play out of cave. He loves this. They go in for the fight. He does so much damage. Snappy can't get away anymore, though.
Oh, but he's got Madden here. They won't expect this. I think that's the last bullet coming through from Rez to secure that kill.
Oh, he's got it.
Timing is everything, though.
He's got it. He's got the wall for protection as well. That's Rez gone. Now he peeks out. Oh, a second from Madden. Great work.
And Sun Pius is just here with the op, like, when do I get to have any fun? When is anyone actually going to peek this? It's actually NIP who will be challenged next. Immediate dink and cleanup, and that secures the fact that NIP have to commit to this B bomb site. No chance of a fallback, and oh, the elbow shows.
Yeah, Sun Pius ain't going to miss the shot, but it's not going to do enough damage to bring down the beast at the first attempt. So Vladen will do that instead. Head trick's gone. exhilarating sustained early damage from Snappy's aggressive maneuver, and he ain't going to get any closer to that B bomb site. 11 rounds now for...
Are that we will get the ENCE phase matchup in the semis.
And it really does feel like it's down to moments like this. And it's going to stay alive for NIP. Rez on the bottom of the B ramp looks up to the site, and Sampaius is taken out. Rez is looking for a follow-up.
What
Hello?
Yeah, he fell asleep at the wheel. Good find from Snappy.
Oh, well...
But yeah, that's NIP trying to get some information as well. It's Vladen. Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah, a little snoozy round here for ENCE, and it has allowed NIP to be in a comfortable position in this round. But, of course, you can wake up from your slumber. The desolation of ENCE. Oh, it's going to be the kill from Config, and Vladen left the default burning away, and he will burn where he... Vladen committed into A main. Headtrick seems to be ready for this kind of maneuver, and they probably will check behind him eventually, but Headtrick, is he going to get it? Is he going to get aggressive enough? And he will. Good clearance, good discipline. And now it's NIP stuck up on the boost. Oh, it actually catches the scope. That's exactly the player that he would have wanted, and NIP gets a second on the dive down from off the top, but doesn't get away with a weapon, doesn't get away with his life.
Yeah, but what he does is take enough bodies away to where they can't actually press any kind of advantage over an A snap. He's looking for that gap, looking for the indication. Now he's got it, transfers over, he knows the fight's going to be there, but can't handle it.
Steps into the light and sees the light as Rez will take him out. Sampaius' reaction is to get deeper into the bottom of the ramp itself. And Rez has stepped back beyond those double doors.
He's got to go get the bomb. No one else is in position to do it. exhilarating is holding on to A main. Config has position outside mid. It can only be Rez to pick it up as he backs away and traverses through T-spawn once again.
Oh, the rotation's coming back from Madden towards B, and the bomb is going the other way. So perhaps Sampaius heard some steps and was calling for the rotation over, the gamble to put 2 players there. But with this rotation over now, there's no shot here. It's going to be 7 for NIP.
And unfortunately, those kills happen in A main, so there's not even rifles that anyone from ENCE can pick up. No AK-47s on the ground in B lane or in middle. So should be a 7th round, although Madden can still throw a spanner in the works as he shifts towards Temple.
The the drop down from Madden. Nice shot on the 5-7. Are you giving them a chance? Are you giving them a way back into this? My God, Config has to win it. NIP have let this one fall into the hands of the Dane. He has to pull this off. He's got the position for it. They run him in, and Sampaius hits the headshot. What the hell just happened?
That's incredible. All across the board. Nertz with the double kill. Sampaius on the flank. Madden with one more. Man. Bomb.
Well, that is the one that probably has broken the back of the Ninjas in pajamas. It's Nertz, Snappy, and Vladin taking one huge leap forward.
Wrap it up,
That's
boys.
it. Semi-finals locked in. ENCE have a match.